Well, now, I called this out months ago. I put a joke up on my TikTok. I don't know why anyone at the age of 41 years old would get baptized as a Jehovah's Witness. Sister Williams, Sister Serena. Maybe it could be because of the pioneer hours have changed. Yeah, they done changed the pioneer hours. I told y'all Serena was going to become a regular pioneer. I told y'all this, okay? So I was wondering, how y'all doing today? I was putting on a little makeup. Ain't no harm, no foul, you know what I'm saying? So, Serena Williams, she retired now, right? She retired and everything, so she can become a regular pioneer because the Jehovah's Witnesses is back door knocking. So, can you just imagine Serena coming in your door with them chicas on that she be rocking on the magazine covers with her little daughter, setting the example and whatnot? Because when I was a Jehovah's Witness, I had to wear skirts that was covering my toe. Okay, see, my skirts were so long, I was falling up the stairs and whatnot. I was falling at people's houses looking stupid. The Jehovah's Witness. I was so embarrassed because I would fall going upstairs with my long ass skirts on. But Serena could wear her chicas out. So that is pivotal. That is revolutionary because now Jehovah's Witness sisters can go door to door with their chicas. Well, lo and behold, Serena Williams baptized as a Jehovah's Witness. Now, I suspected that's what she was going to be doing upon her retirement. All the speculation that has been going on as to whether or not Serena was ever baptized, now everybody knows the answers. We still don't know if Michael Jackson was ever baptized. We do know that Prince was baptized. What the hell does this actually mean? Well, now, let's see. Serena is approximately 41 years old, not much younger than me. And why would she decide now to become a Jehovah's Witness? That is puzzling. I knew she was somewhat affiliated, but I didn't know she was affiliated like this. I didn't know that nobody really knew if she was baptized. So that clearly kind of shows that she probably doesn't know what the hell she just got herself into. She really, it doesn't look like it. There's no way. Must have never done her research about this organization. So we clearly know now that Serena don't have a clue much about the Jehovah's Witnesses, because anyone in their right mind past the age of 18 would do some research before they decide to dedicate their entire life to a cult. The regular pioneers used to have to put in 90 hours of door knocking. Okay, so if you've watched my channel for a while, you know that I kind of break down and dismantle and dissect a lot of the definitions or the terminology that I use that the Jehovah's Witnesses or the wickednesses use. So basically that brings to, what is a pioneer? Okay, we know the textbook Webster's Dictionary of a pioneer as far as mainstream America is concerned. But what exactly is a pioneer under the Jehovah's Wickedness umbrella? Okay, so a pioneer is a full-time evangelizer. That means they at least put in 70 hours or more a month door knocking. That is the facts, okay? If you're going to be an auxiliary pioneer, then that is going to be a little bit less time. Like I said, 30 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours a month is what I remember. 60 hours was when I was a grown-up Jehovah's Witness, and this has significantly dropped and declined. That means they're not really recruiting people. That's what that shows. They're not making it a larger requirement. So just anyone who didn't understand what a pioneer is as far as the Jehovah's Wickedness is concerned, it's going to be a totally different definition because, like I said, Jehovah's Witnesses engage in loaded language and jargon. Okay, that's what they do. They create their own loaded language for different words and definitions. This is one of the biggest hallmarks of organization being a cult. Back to the video. And now, miraculously, pioneers now don't have to do 90 hours anymore. No, they could do 50 hours now. I think it's 50 for regular pioneer, 30 for auxiliary, and 15 if you really want. If you're 15 hours a month. Yeah, I come from the days where it was 90 hours a month for a regular pioneer and 60 hours a month for an auxiliary pioneer. So that means Serena just might become a regular pioneer, or maybe she's gonna become an auxiliary pioneer. I don't know why anybody at 41 years old would decide to do something like this, but it clearly does show that Serena has not done her research on this cult. She is completely in the dark. I feel very bad for her child, because God forbid anything happens to that little girl if she was to need a blood transfusion and all the strict rules. But I don't think that Serena will be held to the same standards as your average rank and file Jehovah's Wickedness. Celebrity Jehovah's Witnesses don't really follow the rules. They don't do anything that the rank and file Jehovah's Witnesses does. Serena was able to pursue her tennis career, and your average Jehovah's Witness would not be able to do that. Your dreams are crushed as a Jehovah's Witness child, and I don't think she's going to do that for her daughter, because Serena's husband is not a Jehovah's Witness, but Serena is. So her little daughter should be okay because the father's not a witness. Now, if you was in a household where both parents were Jehovah's Witnesses, that's when your dreams get crushed, and that's when everything you have to do everything by the book. But see, Serena got a little bit of leeway. Number one, she's an ex-celebrity. Well, she an ex-celebrity. Well, she ain't gonna be throwing that ball across the court no more. She's a retired tennis player, so she's a former tennis player, so she's like an ex-tennis player. So she's kind of like moving towards the realm of irrelevancy. So this is a good time for her to become a Jehovah's Witness, phasing on out of the limelight now. This is what most of them do. You know, Prince kind of did the same thing. They kind of lay in the cut and do little concerts here and there, but they're not really out there like that. I'm curious to see what her attire is going to be now that she's a baptized Jehovah's Witness, because, you know, like I said, the Jehovah's Wickedness sisters, you know, certain things they're not allowed to wear it, and those little magazine covers and twerking and stuff that she was on Beyonce's video doing, that won't be allowed anymore. She can't do any of that no more. I don't think she knows what she's getting herself into. It's gonna be very interesting. I've never seen a female celebrity Jehovah's Wickedness in the position that Serena was in. So what does this mean now that Serena is Sister Williams? Now, it really don't mean nothing. Serena is a celebrity Jehovah's Wickedness, and they're not even held nowhere near close to all the rules and restrictions of a regular, degular, rank and file Jehovah's Wickedness. Serena Williams is a celebrity Jehovah's Witness. She's not going to be held to the same standards and rules. We might still see her with her little thongs and everything on Sports Illustrated. She could still do those things. The regular rank and file Jehovah's Wickedness sisters with the cheeks, they got cheeks too, but they can't do that. They're not going to be allowed to do that. I don't understand. They're going to look up to her. But this is so interesting that interesting to see a woman celebrity Jehovah's Wickedness in the spotlight like that. I think Serena is facing some irrelevancy as far as her tennis career. She done retired now. That's what she did. You know, that was what she was doing. So she's kind of facing some irrelevancy. I don't see how baptizing herself as a Jehovah's Wickedness is going to bring about relevancy, because the Jehovah's Witnesses, they live off the grid, so they're not really a part of mainstream. So maybe this is her way of getting right with Jehovah so she can be saved, so she can go to the paradise, because she obviously believes in the paradise. She had to go over the baptism questions. We don't even know if she even did that. See, you don't know what they're really doing, but I would be thinking that this baptism thing kind of might be a deflection of all the negative press the Jehovah's Witnesses has been getting, especially since they just had the murder-suicide in Colorado. They just had a sex offender that they caught in Colorado. So there's a lot of bad Jehovah's Wickedness press, and this could be a little bit of a deflection. Although I would love to see if she's gonna be really going out in field service. I mean, they done lowered the pioneer hours. Okay, they lowered the pioneer hours, so she won't have to put in, you know, 90 hours of door knocking if she decided to become a regular pioneer. She can become a auxiliary pioneer, because the auxiliary pioneer hours have lowered from 60 to 30. Okay, so you can put in 30 hours, and when I was coming up with Jehovah's Wickedness, it was 60 hours, and now it's 30. That shows a huge decline in Jehovah's Wickedness organization. Ain't nobody getting recruited. They can't convert nobody, because they only putting in 30 hours. And then they said you could even put in 15 hours. Woo, I never heard of that. But hey, if it's 15 hours, that sounds like something right up Serena's alley. You know, she can go door knocking now and put her little 15 hours a month. Maybe she's going to become an auxiliary pioneer or something for Jehovah. That's the only thing I could see it meaning. It's not really a big deal, because I figured when she finishes throwing that ball across the court, like she was doing so wonderfully for the past 20 years, done pursued her dream and everything. Meanwhile, Jehovah's Witness kids can't even get a job at McDonald's because they never went to college. They never pursued their dreams. She was able to pursue her dream. And the reason she was able to pursue her dream is because Serena's mother's a Jehovah's Witness. Serena's father's not a Jehovah's Witness. So Serena's daughter should be okay, because that billionaire man, that man that she married, he ain't no Jehovah's Witness. So her daughter should be okay, or it might cause some strife in their relationship when trying to make decisions of the little girl's birthday and stuff like that. I don't know how her husband is allowing her to just say her daughter don't celebrate holidays when he doesn't look like he's a Jehovah's Witness. I don't know if he is, but this is very interesting to see. Anyway, we'll just keep watching as she moves forward with her life, dedicating it to Jehovah and all the Jehovah's Wickedness rules that is underneath that umbrella. No Christmas, no holidays. She's not going to vote. If her daughter gets hurt and needs blood, or her husband, she gets hurt and she needs blood, she can't get no blood. But I don't think she's going to follow not one rule under Jehovah's Wickedness umbrella like the rank and file would, because celebrities are a double standard. They don't have to follow the rules. They're literally just the face. She's there to recruit other celebrities. That's basically what her job is going to be, to get other celebrities to get that shmoney. Okay, you know, she needs somewhere to put that money in. So, but why would she choose the Jehovah's Witness organization with all the child sexual abuse lawsuits they got going on? That money gonna be going right to them victims that done got molested while they was under the umbrella of the Jehovah's Wickedness organization. I don't understand why she would put her money in that, but whatever. She could do whatever she wants. She done dedicated her life to Jehovah. And that's all I know. All I know is I already called this out, because I was thinking, what else is she gonna do if she ain't playing tennis and throwing that ball back and forth from that court? I guess she gonna go door knocking. I don't know why she wants to do that, but hey, to each his own. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to drop your comments down below. And I got a fun fact. Do you know that there was almost not going to be a Thriller when it came to Michael Jackson being the Jehovah's Wickedness? Do you know the world almost was not going to get a Thriller? Yes, the elders was going to stop Thriller. They was gonna stop Thriller from Michael Jackson from making Thriller. Yes, they was. They tried to put the brakes on Thriller. We almost didn't have a Thriller because of the Jehovah's Wickednesses. And then Michael Jackson put that little disclaimer out there saying he wasn't a part of the occult, and that's what happened. That's how they pushed Thriller forward. But before, there wasn't gonna be a Thriller. Anyway, that's all I got. Thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to like, comment. Let me know what y'all think about Serena. Ain't really nothing to think. What we gonna think? What she could do whatever she wants. She want to worship Jehovah and be dedicated to the Jehovah's Wickedness organization and put her money in there with all them child abuse lawsuits they got. Hey, knock yourself out, girlfriend. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. Peace.